Ladies and gentlemen, Ben Bailey.
Hello. This is the way we start the show. If you find it annoying, you probably should go. 'Cause this is the way we start the show. From Sacramento to Alamogordo. Hello. Hello, everybody. How goes it? How are ya? How's it hanging? Welcome to episode number 76. 76, man. 76 episodes, and the mic is a little low, so I'm going to go turn it up. I'll be right back. And I get to use the curtain and then the return through the out and back.
Wow.
I was so excited to be able to come through the curtain again. Through it.
Nice.
I didn't go around it. I didn't just come out from behind it. I went through the curtain. And I'm doing it again. Thank you. Okay. There we go. I can hear myself. If I leave it the way it was, then I will kill my voice trying to be as loud as I need it to be with just my voice and not these giant speakers that are blasting out to people all over planet Earth. What's up, people of Earth? Yeah. I think we should all refer to ourselves as Earthlings and nothing more specific than that. People of planet Earth. That's it. Just Earthlings, which is funny. It makes us sound like kind of helpless. Oh, he's just an Earthling. One day he'll be a full-grown Earth. But for now, he's just an Earthling. Just a little baby Earthling fighting over food. Little blotting. The makeup, I don't know what happened to the makeup artist. So I'll do a little blotting. I don't like to be shiny. I don't know if I've told you before, but I don't like it if I can see it on my face. It's a bit shiny. If I've got a reflection of me, I look dirty and greasy, and I don't like to look that way, especially in front of people. Hello, everybody. How the fuck are you? We are doing pretty well. It feels like summer. Sometimes, and then winter at others. Usually there's about a day in between. One day it was 45. Next day it was 92. 45, 92. I was just by the thermostat. Heat. Air conditioning. Heat. Air conditioning. Heat. Air conditioning. Jacket. Blanket. Sweating. Dying from heat. It's unbelievable, the swings in the weather. Went crazy trying to get the pool open. Always want to get the pool open. Gotta get the pool open. I can't wait to get in the pool. Get the pool open. It's 35. The pool heater was like, are you kidding me? I've been sitting here all winter. Now you want me to... Come on. Be reasonable. Burning gas like nobody's business. So we have a nice hot pool that no one wants to get in because it's 41 outside. It's 85 in the pool. You can get in, but just don't ever get out. You stay in there for a whole day till it's warm again. Tomorrow it's going to be 107. Tuesday, 9 degrees. 9 degrees Fahrenheit is the warmest it'll get. We're going to do this up front, people, because that's what we were told needed to happen. Except, I don't know where the little cab is. Oh, my God, we're all over the place. Hold on a minute. I do know where it is. It's It's parked. Somebody parked the mini cab somewhere else. All right, it was totally me. Is there anything else that's important over there? Did you see any?
You could drive over.
We used to do this thing where I would. How many of you chime in if you remember the early days when I would do the bobblehead in front of me? The people on the bottom are like, "That's not in front of you. That's in front of your body." Here, I'll do a little illusion for each of you, one at a time. Here's bobblehead bin, and that's for you, whichever one you are. I don't even know which phone is which anymore. I know this is the tube of Utes, the oob of Utes. And here, this is for Facebook. Here's bobblehead Ben in place of me. And this must be Twitter. Hello, Twitter. Doing well so far. Here's the illusion that this head is my head. Okay, so no one missed out on that incredible segment. It's time for the drive-by! Drink 'em if you got 'em! Oh, I just knew we were going around again, and I just stayed right in the groove. It's the Cash Cab Drive-By, folks. That's the portion of the show where you are meant to sip your beverage. Be it water, be it wine, be it Ovaltine. Take a sip. I'm going to have a sip of mine, and cheers to all of you. Whoever you are and wherever you are, cheers to you. This bud's for you. For all you do. Oh, that's a sales pitch right there. For all you do, this bud's for you. For all the shit that you do in your life, this is what you get. People are like, I better go get some of that. That's what I get for all I do. That bud is for me. Boy, did it work. People are like, this bud is, that was Budweiser. Like,
it sounds like a raw
sold
deal.
a lot of Budweiser. Yeah, for all you do, you get this beer.
I wouldn't be happy with that.
For all that you do. That's a pretty sweeping, for everything, even the bad stuff. Like when you're shitting, you're like, I'm gonna get a Budweiser out of this. Feels like a lot of work right now, but I'm going to get a Budweiser out of it eventually. Cheers, folks. Cash Cab Drive-By number 1.
No one missed the bobblehead at home, but I gotta say, everybody's missing out on the Elvis leg you have going on when you're doing the Cash Cab Drive-By there.
Well, not everybody, apparently.
No, sorry, just everyone at home, just me.
I prefer to think of it as a Forrest Gump leg, because, he was actually the original. I don't know if you saw the movie, but Elvis totally got that from Forrest. Run, Forrest, run! That's a classic. It's a fantastical film, the Forrest Gump. Some people may be like, oh, it's so cheesy, it's too much. Like, I'm supposed to believe that all of that stuff happened to him. No, you just have some fun with it. He's Gump. He's a special needs child who lives an amazing life. Why can't you get behind that? It just is so ridiculous, He like puts his face in a shirt and it's like shit happens where the shit happens shirts come from, Because the person's like, I got shit on. He's like, it happens, and then he hands him the shirt. And it's got like an imprint of his beard because he's got the big beard because he hasn't shaved because he's been running for like 6 years. There's a lot of stuff that's maybe hard to swallow. Now that I think about it, maybe, it's a bit hard to swallow. I think it's interesting that there are people who cannot swallow pills, capsules. Some people are like, no, I can't do it. Why? What? They're this big. Do you have the time? A bird could swallow a fish bigger than its head. And humans are like, no, I can't. I have a thing where I can't swallow capsules. Pills, sure, but capsules, they just get caught right here, right in the top. And then I have to reach in through my nose and pull them out. And you don't want to see that. Trust me, you don't want to see that. Yeah. Okay, wow, I don't know who that was, but they are right. I don't want to see that. Yeah, it's been a bit hot and cold of late. I think that's where that expression comes from. Is it hot and cold, or hot or cold? Perhaps it's or, since it can't really be both at once. Things are a little bit hot or cold. People fuck up expressions so often. And, or maybe I have them wrong, but yeah, it's a bit hot or cold. It's a bit hot and cold. A little bit of it is hot and also cold, and the rest of it, lukewarm. It's as warm as Luke. I don't know who Luke was, but boy, was he in the middle. Was he the right temperature? The original Luke? He was right in the Goldilocks, which is this week's expression. I don't know if it's going to last or if it should. Last week we talked about fuckface and bringing that back. I'm still pushing for that, because I think it's harsh but very funny. Goldilocks. Go this way, go a little bit back the other way. Now Goldilocks it. That could be overused. You're like, that's kind of cute. It's the one in the middle that's just right. I get it. But don't say it every fucking time we're adjusting a light or whatever we're doing. Just Goldilocks. All right. With your three bears. Is it going to be the bed? I'm surprised there aren't more Goldilocks jokes when you're testing out mattresses. I'm surprised there's not a fucking mattress called the Goldilocks. Honestly, why hasn't that happened? This one's too hard. This one's too soft. She tried what a horrible, the most inconsiderate. You eat one bowl of porridge. You don't sample. You roll up on some Bear's Cottage and they're out at the mall or something. And you're like, I'll try. You ruined all of the porridge. You could have you don't have to germ up every one of them. Goldilocks and the Three Bears in the time of COVID. That shit doesn't end well. Fairy tales in the time of COVID. Only slightly less disturbing than their original endings, where children get eaten or murdered or taken away, never to be heard from or seen again. I don't know who composed these fairy tales, but I don't like how they end. They're all a bit grim. Something about these, are your fairies writing tales that are just very grim? Because my fairy, every tale is just like death, murder, deceit, evil. I mean, what kind of fairies are writing these tales that they're so grim? Yeah, that's right. It's the same joke 4 times in a row in slightly different voices. Deal with it. Fairy tales told by fairies. My friend says to me, he goes, yeah, the other day I was thinking to myself. I'm like, of course you were. Do you have a twin? Can you think to someone else? Yesterday I was thinking to myself. And only shortly before that I was thinking to my twin brother, Stephen. Stephen, I thought, fuck you. There can only be one. If I had a twin, that would just be doing that there can be only one shit all the time and just pretending to take them out. Don't touch me! Surely we will explode in a flash of light and disappear forever! Out the other side of the wormhole. Spaghettification. This is a real term that scientists agreed upon for what happens to anything that gets pulled through a black hole. Spaghettification. Fuck that. We can come up with... Can't we do better than spaghettification? Like rigatonificaciones. Or... Fusilli a squeezo. Come on, guys. Come up with something that sounds impressive. Because people will take you literally. Like, no, the top physicists in the whole world, they just said when we die, we turn to spaghetti. I read it in a book. No one told you that. No one told you that, sir. No, it's one of the guys, Stephen Hawkins. You know the guy Hawkins, he said that. He said if eventually it's all going to collapse through a hole, we're going to turn to spaghetti. I didn't even know who Hawkins was. What did he do for us again? I don't know who Hawkins was. Perhaps he was a team member in your football club, maybe. I was thinking to myself, who else could I be thinking of but me? You could say something to yourself, and then you need to specify, because you could say things to other people, but you cannot think things to others. Only to yourself. I was thinking, this includes to yourself. There's no need to specify. If you'd say, I'm thinking, I know that you are thinking to yourself. Thinking implies to oneself, not to others. So if you're saying I'm thinking to myself, you can say to yourself first. I don't need to say to myself when I'm saying I'm thinking to myself. This is what I said to myself, I think. That is the heart of my ridiculous brain right there. That breakdowns, common breakdowns. That little breakdown, that's when this machine is doing the weird shit that it does best right there. I don't know if we got a lot of people watching, babe. I'm looking at numbers and they're low.
What you looking at?
I think it's, no, we got, okay.
Okay.
Hey guys, how's it going? So glad to have you back. Welcome. I don't know if you noticed, the curtains are a little different. I had them wrinkled just for tonight's program. I thought I want ruffled. I don't like the usual smooth creaminess of the blue anymore. I want ruffled. I want real ruffled Tonight Show curtains. With a hard T. Curtains. I have a hard time talking to people who emphasize those T's. I'm just like, just say like everyone says You don't have to say mountain. And did you climb up the mountain? No, we went up the mountain. But did you climb up the mountain?
Mountaina. That's not a state, but it should be. Mountaina. Dear Twitter, where the fuck are you guys? There's only 5 of you, and I wish I couldn't see that number.
No, there's more on Twitter.
Okay, so maybe it's not Twitter, that one.
That's it. That's Instagram.
Oh, you son of a... I'm sorry, Instagram. I was talking about you, and you're right there.
Actually, we might have just lost Twitter.
I'm afraid we've... Liz just in. No, I see a heart. I see a heart on... I think that's Twitter.
I think that was me.
If you're on Twitter...
Trying to make it work.
If you're on Twitter, show us some love so we know you're there.
It says it's trying to reconnect.
Oh, there's a couple of hearts coming in. So I says to myself... I says...
I think it was just me.
Well, I'm getting hearts once again via satellite. You're giving me love from the same room. And that's real-time laughter in the room. The first time tonight. I was reading this article. Okay, headline. I read this headline. Because who reads articles anymore, really? It's all in the headline, isn't it? What they want you to think the article says, that's what's in the headline. If you read the article, you're like, that's not what the fucking headline said. But I read a headline. It said that some artifacts from the Titanic were going to be shown for the very last time. And if you're like me, then you just thought,
Why? What? What? What do you mean? What are we going to do with them now? Just like, just lock them away? Just throw them back in the fucking ocean? Do you know what people went through to bring those fucking things back up here? And then now we have them. We're not going to. No one can look at them anymore. Oh, I thought there was a Titanic section here at the British Museum. There is, but no one can go in there. It's closed. I don't know if you saw the headline, but they were being seen for the last time. We know they're there, but we don't look at them. That's true for most of the art in the building. 3% is on display at any given time.
Wow.
Yeah, that's bullshit. I just made that. Sounded pretty good, though, didn't it? Sounded pretty believable. That's how museums began. The British Museum was actually the first museum. And it was a warehouse where they were keeping all kinds of shit. And then they were like, some people were like, can we look? And then people started looking and they're like, oh my God, we could charge people to look at our old stuff that we have in here. That is literally how museums began. Somebody that had a lot of old shit was like, I could make some money. They let people look at my old stuff. I could charge them like $5. But I won't say it's to look at them. It's a donation. No, you have a choice to give me $8 fucking right now or you can't go in. That's what museums are like. It's a $25 donation. It's optional, but you can't come in without it. So what part of that is optional? Well, you have the option to fuck off. Or you could make the donation and come in and look at the bones. You got like pictures of people in there, like paintings and stuff too. What's the food at? What's the cafeteria like? More donations there, sir. Free hot dogs. The $50 donation to the museum. You can eat the hot dogs, but only if you pay. If you don't pay, you can't have the hot dogs. They're in the part of the museum that we no longer look at. We got old hot dogs in there with the Titanic stuff? Listen, we just started here. We don't know what we're doing. I didn't get that. I really didn't understand that. Why for the last time? And what will happen with them? I stand by these questions. I stand by them. Here they are, and here I am standing. Standing by. I'm not going to lie to you people. I don't know how much longer I can keep this up. 76 hours of nonsense. Even I am having trouble coming up with something stupid to say next. Well, there you go. I've done it again. The less material I have, the more I speak in that voice. I figure if I talk this way, it doesn't really much matter what I say. I'll just keep yapping and you'll listen, because it's very, very engaging, this method of speaking, isn't it? I think that's why they used to do it in old films. As they'd roll up, they'd have nothing to say at all, but everybody'd be listening. I hope the doc is in. I'd like to make old films again, but it's too late. I'm working on a documentary about the making of a documentary about how documentaries are made. It's called, like, way behind the scenes. Behind the scenes, behind the scenes, behind the scenes. The making of behind the scenes, behind the scenes. The making of behind the scenes. And if you're another comedian out there who thinks that's your joke, I wrote it, fucker. I know who you are. I know you think that. I heard it back when I used to talk to people. Yep, the pool's open. Time to scrape your knees and burn your feet on the fucking deck again. Woohoo! I love having a pool. It's fantastical. But I'm not going to lie to you, folks. It's a lot of work. You gotta You got to throw little pellets in the skimmer once a week. It takes about 30 seconds. That's it. That's the whole of it. That's all you do. Now, there's a lot to it. You don't want to swim with bugs, right? You dive in your pool, you're like, yeah, ah! You're like, there's a dead beetle. Oh no, there's 600 of them in here. Because we left the fucking light on overnight and they all flock to it to lay their eggs. Get out of the water! Everybody out of the water! You got to keep it clean. It's a lot of work. You never know how much work it is having a home until you have a home. And then you're like, oh my God, it's too late. Right? The first thing you think, you live in apartments, right? And then you buy a house. And the first thing you think is, no wonder the super had so many keys. I had no fucking idea. I thought he was just lazy, never took them off the ring. He had 500 keys. They were all for something. And everything you get for the house, it has to be maintained. Doesn't matter what it is. It's going to need some maintenance. Especially if for the product name it says maintenance free. You're going to have to work on that fucker a lot. The homeowner's work is never done. That's why people had staff and servants. Because otherwise you sit around and the dust collects until you're buried in it. The piles of boxes. Just trying to maintain. Yeah, just trying to. Cardboard. Plastic bags. Oh, they just bring it right to the door. They just leave it. Nobody even says it. They just leave it on the porch. This is yours now. They could bring you shit that's not yours. Like, it's happened. We opened a big box of shit once. Like, did you order all this stuff? No. Nope. Nope. Oh, well, I guess we'll return it. How do you do that? There's no order. There's no, what are you going to call Amazon? It's like mailing a letter to the fucking moon. Good luck with that. Hello, Amazon? No, of course not. There's no phone number for them. Do you have an order number? No. Oh, well, you're fucked. Bye. It doesn't exist, that order. Just keep it. Okay, it's a Mercedes convertible. You sure you want us? I don't know when that started. Companies, they send you the wrong shit. You're like, you send me the wrong stuff. They're like, ah. Whatever. Really? Yeah. Yeah, we don't want it. We know you didn't order it. We just didn't want it fucking sitting around over here anymore. So we sent them to fucking everybody. So now one's yours. But I'd like to return it. Do you have an order number? But you just told me you guys didn't put no order numbers on them. It'd be pretty funny if, like, Walmart just decided to get rid of shit. Like, let's clean out these fucking warehouses. And they just started sending out packages. Here's some shit you never ordered. This is how we're getting rid of evidence or something. I smell a movie plot. I smell a bad movie in there. Walmart sends thousands rubber chickens in an effort to delay court proceedings. I didn't ask for no rubber chicken. They just sent it to me, I said. And I called them, but there was nobody there. They don't even have a phone no more. Nobody has a phone anymore. You can't call anywhere. You cannot call a business. You call a business, you get like their, oh, is this, are you at, no, I'm not at the store. I'm 700 miles away. Oh, well, could I actually talk to someone just right there at the store that's like 2 miles from my house? No. Okay. Fuck, I guess I'll go there. You're really gonna make me go somewhere? People don't do that anymore. You don't go anywhere. You push a button that's not even really a button. You touch a thing. And then it's fucking crazy. We used to get a catalog. The only hope we had of getting anything new, we'd get a catalog from Sears. It was like the size of a fucking phone book. Had everything in there. You sit and look through it. Ah, oh my God, look at all that stuff. Just shit you would never need. You used to be able to buy a chain pull gasoline motor that you could mount on a bicycle. You get on your bike and on like a Kermit the Frog bike. Like, that thing is death in a box. How are you controlling that? Just with the brakes? It's just a motor, you know. It wasn't like you were going to be able to accelerate with a gear, with like a gear thing, you know what I'm saying? We were lucky too. We got the J.C. Penney catalog too, and we got Spiegel, which I don't know if anybody remembers Spiegel or Spiegel, but that was like some high-end stuff. And I'll tell you, when you're like 14 and a boy and a catalog comes and there's like women in it in underwear, you're like, I'm just gonna take this upstairs for a few weeks, and then you guys can look at it. Just give us the catalog, Ben. No, there's just I want to look for some cleats in the bathroom for 2 hours. I can't find those cleats, man. Give us the catalog. Now, I mean, kids don't even know what that is, a catalog. What? What's a catalog? Don't worry about it. You will never need to know. By the time you're my age, you'll just think of something and it'll appear in front of you, and you can either keep it or pass it on to the next person.
I can go to the British Museum to find
You go right to the fucking British Museum. There'll be a picture of me in a J.C. Penney catalog. The real Ben Bailey is no longer being viewed. He is... He's in the back room. But here's what he used to look like in the British Museum. Let's do another drive-by. That's a cash cab drive-by, folks. That means take a sip of your beverage. And please keep in mind that you are allowed to sip your beverages at any point during the program. You don't need to wait for a cash cab drive-by, but when we're doing this, you better be having a sip. Cheers, you guys. I think it's funny how slick I think I'm being by going this way and then quickly spinning the cab and coming right back the other way.
Have we been inside for too long?
Let me just answer a question that a lot of you have probably been wondering about. Yes. I wonder what season it'll be tomorrow. Autumn is my guess. Autumn until about 3 p.m. and then winter until just after dinner. Summer into the morn. I wish it would just kind of like settle somewhere, you know? And then we could just like know what you're going to put on. You don't have to like go out. I wore the wrong thing again. I'm too hot. I used to work at this pharmacy, and one of the girls that worked there would always come and go, I'm heading out. I'm going to my car, but I don't know if I should wear my jacket or not. Is it cold? You know, how cold is it? I'm not sure if I should wear my... Well, just keep it with you. And she's holding her jacket. Well, just go out there, and if you're cold, then put your jacket on. And if you're not, then don't. But keep in mind, folks, the easiest way to carry a jacket is to wear it. Still have use of both arms if you just put it on, you know what I mean?
The easiest way to carry a hat is on your head. Put it on. Your head is made for holding it. I always wanted to invent an umbrella hat. Like a hat that you could like an Inspector Gadget is probably where that inspiration came from. I thought I could really do it. You know what? I might have to start working on that. Holy moly, holy.
You ready for some news stories?
Have you got a news story?
I have.
Am I appearing to be bold? That, by the way, folks, is the lovely and talented Miss Emma Gleason. Show her some love!
Thanks, guys.
You need some music. Don't you have theme music or something?
I think I took this one.
Yes.
The Decent Human music.
The Decent Human. How to be a decent human being. Show Emma Gleason some love, folks. She's been doing a heck of a job putting up with me, which ain't easy. It ain't easy. And we haven't actually had this up and running in a while because we were shooting something else in the studio.
Oh, yeah.
But I do happen to have it all set up tonight. It's the return of Chick on a Stick.
G'day.
G'day.
How is everyone?
Hello, folks. This is Emma Gleason. Show us some love. At least say hello. Send us some hearts. You're looking lovely tonight.
Thanks, babe. I think I need to adjust my microphone here. Sorry, just trying to get my laptop in so
Oh, okay.
I can see my news items.
Oh, right, okay. I think I know what you mean.
How are you? How's the show going?
Awful. So far, just an absolute train wreck. Just one. It's been pretty good. I'd say it's been pretty good. It's a free show for Charities, so the bar's pretty low. Just like, I just stand here and talk, and that's that.
There we go.
All right. I'm not sure what you need to do over there, but you're settled in. You're ready to
Yeah, I
go.
was just adjusting my microphone so it's up near my mouth.
Oh, okay.
Why am I like off?
You are far to one side there.
There we go. How's that?
Hey, it seems great to me. I can see your smiling face,
Cool.
sacking the folks at home or out on their bikes or wherever they are. So you've got a news item for us tonight?
I do. I have a news story.
Excellent, excellent. Oh, you're getting mad love over here, babe.
Oh, hey guys.
Lots of hearts from
Nice
the
to
people.
see everyone.
Oh, someone called us a power couple.
Oh.
Yeah,
Nice.
that's right.
I don't know what I have power over.
I'm not sure. I'm not totally sure what that is, but I like it.
I promise to use my power for good, not evil.
Yes, me too. As far as you know, that is exactly what an evil villain would say.
I guess we have been fundraising
We
all
have.
along, so that's what we're using a little bit of power for.
We've been raising funds as high as we can raise them.
Yeah, we made like 150 or 160 for No Kid Hungry just off Facebook last week. And
Wow,
some
that's
more
that's
from
fantastic.
Instagram from you guys, so thank
If
you.
if I could do math, I'd tell you how many meals that might be, but I can't.
Oh, and David has, as usual, sent us a tip
Kowalski's tipping
Yep.
us again. Thanks, Dave. Amazing. Learn from him, people.
via Venmo.
Via Venmo, you can
He
tip me.
says, the tip is for Ben Gay, which is $9.99 at CVS, but Ben Not Gay is free on YouTube and people should subscribe. That's one of Ben's stand-up bits. If you guys weren't familiar.
Yes, it's
So-
called Ben Not Gay.
Thank you, David. Very sweet.
Some of the gay community were offended by that, and some others of the gay community were like, "Stop trying to make this about you," which I thought was great. That I love it when people like come to my rescue.
Oh,
When
to the
someone-
people who were, not
someone's
to
like-
you, but to the people who were.
They're like criticizing the bit, saying,
Yeah. Yeah, some of the gay community.
it's a
was
fun
like,
bit based
"I'm
on
gay."
real pain.
Yeah. Some of the people in the gay community were like, I'm gay and I have a sense of humor, so.
Yeah, exactly.
So this is okay.
Yeah.
It's funny.
That's funny. Thank you, David. Thanks for checking that stuff out and helping to promote us.
I think, people are always categorizing people into two categories. One
Tall and short.
of all different kinds. But
Smelly and not.
But I think there are, like, you know, there's a million two categories you could categorize people into. But I think
Oh, sure, yeah.
one set is people who can laugh at themselves and people who can't.
Yes.
And it doesn't matter what you're talking about. Some people are going to be offended if they fit into that category, and some people are just going to be able to laugh at themselves.
Yeah. Like, here's another example. And that's a very good point, babe. Well said. But, like, sorry, just getting you adjusted.
I would like to think of myself in the people who can laugh at themselves category because I found the lactose intolerance thing hilarious.
Yes, thank goodness for that.
As a lactose intolerant person.
Somebody was complaining. This is the irony. Somebody wrote, "Oh, okay, we get it that you have a show that you're the guy from Cash Cab. Do you have to say it over and over and over in your act?" And someone else was like, "He can't please everyone," and like totally went to bat for me, which was so cool. But the irony of that is like I wrote bits about Cash Cab because I had to.
Right, not because you were.
It was never like, "Oh, I'm the guy from that show and you should like me for that." It couldn't have been more the opposite of that.
Yeah.
I was like, fuck that show. Can you just see me as a
back to my
comedian?
stand-up
I just
career?
want to be a comedian. Yeah. But so I thought that was really funny. Like perception is such a big factor.
Right.
But so yeah. Laugh at yourself. If you can't,
Yes.
learn to laugh at yourself.
Yeah. If you
I had a hard time with it when I was younger, but I can definitely laugh at myself now.
That's good.
I mean, look at this nose.
If you can, you get a lot more entertainment out of life.
If you got a nose like this and you can't laugh at yourself, it's gonna be a long day, boys. It'll be a long day with a nose like that.
Oh.
So, I guess we've got a news item, yeah.
Is about a cat called Esme.
A cat called Esme.
Yeah, and her owner had to. Esme, you know, like a lot of cats we know. I know you've had cats, and I've had cats that do.
These are the cats we know. These are the cats we know.
She would go around and bring items home to her owner Kate.
Right.
And
Cats bring stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, and leave them, you know, at the door. And once she started being an outside cat.
Cats, the original Amazon. Real time laughter and coughing in the room.
Yeah, she would start bringing stuff home every day, and
right.
And Kate's mother is an avid bird watcher and was very distressed that she brought birds as well as like bits of trash and things. So I thought very creative. It sounds like me just training Sparky. Reminds me of myself. She would praise her whenever she would bring her something that wasn't a bird. So Esme the cat learned to bring things that weren't birds.
Right.
And got praise for it.
So just started bringing whatever was not a bird.
Yeah, and coming to every time she'd do it, she'd come to the back door and yowl, and she'd have to come out and tell her, you know, it was a job well done. And
did they actually think that the cat understood like anything but birds?
Well,
seems like a llama.
She started to ramp up with all the other stuff, and she wasn't bringing birds anymore.
Right.
And she was doing okay, but she would start bringing the neighbors' stuff in.
Like items from the neighbors' houses and stuff?
Yes. And during COVID, I don't know why.
Slinky Malinky.
Yes, absolutely. I've got to bring the book down with me. One of my favorite kids' books, Slinky Malinky.
Yeah.
If you guys know it.
Slinky Malinky steals stuff from the whole neighborhood.
Cat.
That rapscallion cat. This is the real life Slinky Malinky.
Yeah.
That's what the headline would say.
Yeah, if they knew, I mean, yeah, they missed that. All the news sources I found on it. So anyway, when lockdown started, Esme ramped up her act and she started bringing like more and more things, and she would bring face masks.
Right.
One day she bought 11. was the most. But
That
she
doesn't
really,
seem good.
she really likes. But then in
I
particular,
brought you the COVID masks of 11 strangers. Just for you. Oh. Listen, Slink.
there's got to be some COVID on one of them.
I don't
Just like
think,
maybe not these.
Let's start reinforcing anything but masks, even if that means birds.
So anyway, this was all pretty embarrassing for her, Kate, her owner. She had to like,
Right.
go around the neighborhood and be like, "I'm sorry, I
So
think
sorry.
my cat."
Here's your dog.
And in April, she started. Oh, here's your dog.
Here's-
That's pretty
Here's
great.
your
One of the
beaut-
people responding to this thing said,
Here's your Buick.
because it got popular on social media, said that their cat brought other cats' collars home
Wow, that's
to them. They were like, "This is creepy. I think my cat's a serial killer."
cat's just murdering the other cats in the neighborhood. I took care of Mittens this afternoon, like we talked about. Here's the proof you asked for. Who's next? Please tell me it's Paw.
But in April, Esme started getting into gardening gloves, and
Right?
and then she would just, by the end of the month, she started bringing home 2 pairs a day. She
Wow.
said,
That's a business.
yeah. And so she's like, what am I going to do with all this stuff? So she put up a sign.
Gloves sell like hotcakes, man.
Oh, I'm on the wrong.
You go to the Home Depot, you
Wrong
come out of there
ones,
with
yeah.
gloves. 3 out of 4 visits. You're like,
Yeah.
you see the gloves hanging there. You're like, I don't need gloves, but God, I think I need some more gloves.
So anyway, this is the sign that Kate put up. Like with the nice little picture there. My cat is a thief. Please take these items if they're
Oh my
yours.
God.
And so she hung up gardening gloves. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 pairs I can see there, plus a little bag and
Wow,
a few
that
other
is
items.
insane.
I can't figure out what they are.
I have such an amazing shadow of my nose going on this music stand right now. Pointing.
All about your nose.
No, it's pointing right to the items.
Oh, nice.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
I just like the Far Side lover in me just pictured a cat like zipping on its fur. Like, oh, this is so embarrassing.
So she
That is a lot of stuff, man.
Yeah, so she put it up on social media and it got quite popular.
My cat is a thief.
And it says Esme there under pointing to her,
Right?
the cat's name. You know, kind of the funniest thing about this is, you know, people were very amused by it and took photos and stuff. But she said, you know, it's in it, you know, sort of went. I don't know what the people say viral on social media.
Is there like a half
Who knows what
viral?
viral is anymore?
It went semi-viral.
But she said she saw articles from around the world talking about it. But the weird thing was
Around the world
yeah,
about the cat thief?
yeah, there was some from the UK.
I don't think anybody covered it on any shows in the United States ever.
It was from the United States.
Yeah, and we just did.
No, but some people.
well,
It was on news networks here.
I know, I'm just making a joke about
sorry.
us not covering it, even though we just did.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That's okay. It's pretty cool. I like it. I think it's a good story. It reminds me of several things. When I was a kid, we had a cat.
Yeah.
Sting. His name was Sting because my sister had a thing for Sting. And he brought a baby bunny on Easter Sunday.
Oh.
And my mom was like, "It's Easter." She kept saying, "It's Easter." I'm like, "Mom, he doesn't know that it's Easter." For cats, Easter is actually in December. I don't know. Anyway.
But anyway, I was saying what I thought.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought
the funniest part about it being shared and she saw stuff was like some people were saying that that she was shaming the cat.
What?
Oh
You were
my-
like hanging the sheets out when the kid pisses in the bed kind of thing?
Oh God. Poor
That used to be a thing. That's why I say that.
Oh,
It used to be
wow.
like
Yeah,
a
no,
way to
yeah.
treat it, they thought.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. If your kid pees in the bed, hang the piss sheets out for everyone to see,
Oh,
and
wow.
they will find a way to stop, right?
They will move.
Yeah, they'll never sleep again. They'll be so scared of
Oh, the poor things.
That's some old school remedies right there. But is that the kind of thing, like, you're shaming your own cat by showing all its...
How do you shame a cat? Like, one, they can't read. Two, she's not gonna, like...
Cats don't care what you think. There's no way to shame a cat.
That's hilarious.
That's really funny.
Why? I mean, oh my
Really
God.
funny concept.
Yeah, people definitely put human emotions onto animals, but that's ridiculous.
Right? Projection. You're shame. How could you?
But she's like, she's not ashamed. She's like so proud when she brings all these things home.
I just
To her, she's probably like, oh, look, she's showing the whole street everything I caught.
I just thought of like a person, a woman, like protesting with a picture of a cat's rights. And I reminded me of this woman that used to be on the street in Manhattan for years, screaming animal rights, fight back, sign the petition. She had pictures of animals and stuff. Total fraud.
Oh, wow.
She got busted.
Was she collecting money?
She got busted, unless I have it wrong, but I'm pretty sure she got busted. She was collecting money, and she wasn't actually representing any charity. And then she was gone for a long time, and then she was back, screaming animal rights, fight back, same thing.
Wow.
So she must have done okay with it.
Goodness.
But yeah, she would be all over that cat shaming. If your cat steals stuff, you hide it. And you say nothing.
Do you want to put me down?
Else you shall bring shame upon your cat.
Are you getting uncomfortable?
I'm pretty much always uncomfortable. I've never really quite felt comfortable. No, I'm good. I've actually got a nice straight arm technique going here.
Nice.
Yeah, but I'll put you down.
Only if you need to.
This is the lovely and talented Emma Gleason, folks. I'm about to remove her from the screen, so take your last looks. Say goodnight.
This is like not mirror image. It's weird. It's confusing. I keep going the wrong way.
Yeah, it's tough. That's a really tough little adjustment to make.
It is.
That's why it's nice when you got a monitor that's like, you want to flip it for you.
Nice.
So that it looks like it's for you, like when you look in the mirror. Because if you're like, what? Makes it hard to know what you're doing. My dog Stormy steals toys from other dogs in the neighborhood.
Oh.
Stormy. That's a good name for a dog.
That's funny.
But you named him Stormy. You're in for some rough seas. Take that.
So there was a website that commented on why cats might steal things.
Items?
Yeah, and one of the
because I know why it is, because they're assholes.
One of the possibilities is they're like, bringing it home as a compliment or a thank you for their human family for caring for them. But
Right, I always thought it was that, not that, but like a trophy, like a look.
Yeah.
Or this is what I bring to the.
Yeah, to the table.
We're gonna have roast rabbit.
On Easter.
We didn't do a movie quote. Let me do one that sorry.
But
Go ahead.
The one I like the best was that it's a way to help the people because they view them as particularly unskilled hunters.
Oh, that's Far Side type thinking right there too. I love that.
That's what the
cats are like, look,
the
this is what you
cat
do.
Website says.
This is what you do, you dummies. We're like, food comes from the store. It's amazing how many people think that and not beyond it.
Yeah.
I don't remember where, but there was interviews done to that.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Regarding that exact sort of frame of mind, and a lot of people couldn't tell you where stuff came from before it was at the grocery store.
Yeah, wow.
Which is a little bit frightening. But I thought of a movie quote earlier, and I actually did a little bit of it, and then someone was like, movie quote, so... Here it is. Would the doctor care for some milk before he retires?
Oh, I know.
Call on me. Those are some great kids' books, by the way. Slinky Malinky.
Oh, yeah.
And Harry McClary from Donaldson's Dairy.
Series. Yeah, they're awesome.
The Caterwall Caper.
Yeah.
What's your favorite kids book?
Me?
Yeah.
It's Sylvester Bear Overslept. But I believe that's out of print.
Oh, it's a terrific one. I bet a
I
lot
have
of
a
people,
copy.
a lot of people here in the U.S. don't know that book. It's a great one. Sylvester Bear Overslept.
Yeah.
Boy, did he!
You know, it's really funny.
The storyline is hilarious.
Yeah, I think maybe that's why I liked it. And also, it's the most romantic book I think I've ever read. It's kind of
it is very romantic.
hilarious how
Yeah.
romantic it is for a children's book.
Yep, you're right.
But
You're right. All
yeah,
right,
it
someone
appealed
got
to
it.
me.
Young Frankenstein. Yes. Would the doctor care for some more milk before he retires?
Do you have any idea what the time is?
No.
It is
Thank you.
9:58 p.m.
Ovaltine.
Oh, sorry, you're still doing the
I'm
quote.
still doing the quote. It's hilarious.
I look like
Finally,
a-
he yells at her. She just keeps offering him another drink,
Yeah.
and then she's just like turning around. Ovaltine is nothing. Thank you. Good night. He was awesome.
Nice.
I wish we could still see him doing funny things.
Yeah.
Mr. Gene Wilder.
Oh, I forgot I had some photos of Sparky too.
Well, it's yeah,
haven't done that in so long.
we've been at this for 56 minutes. Do you want to show a picture of the Bartleby?
Yeah, exciting stuff happening around
I
here.
don't know if you guys are interested, but we've got a picture of the dog. Would you like to see a picture of the dog?
It's been a little while, right?
Been a while. He looks the same, but we thought maybe you'd like to have a look.
Where did the...
Hold on, we might not have a picture of the dog.
It's supposed to be there. Oh no, I hit the wrong source.
Wrong sauce.
Anyway, we got a new, as you know, we got a new mat this week.
A new what?
A new mat.
Oh, I was thinking like a person, Matt.
Oh,
I'm like, who's our new Matt? And what's his name? Yeah, we got a new mat by the back door. Before we forget, guys, charities. There are charities that we like to mention on the program. They are right in the feed on Instagram and Facebook. No Kid Hungry is the one that's linked in there, but also feedingamerica.org. They're both .org. They both help people who need food now right here in these United States. So if you can make a donation, please do. A little bit goes a long way. Just didn't want to forget to say that.
okay.
I believe you were going to say something.
We needed a new mat for the...
Oh yeah, we got a
back
new
door.
mat by the back door.
Exciting
Yeah,
stuff happening around here.
Sparky's mat.
And this is what happens every time we buy anything. If you ever put anything down on the floor, basically, any fabric or anything, and then that's...
Oh, there it is.
Cue the iPad again.
Cue the
I'm
photo.
sorry. Yeah, as soon as you put it down, Sparky thinks it's his, and he just lies down on top of it. So...
And in this case, he's right.
That's the new back door mat.
Because he
I didn't
lays
get
on
to-
the back doormat.
I didn't get to put it where the back door is over there. I was just like, oh, this is great, and took it out and put it down, and Sparky laid
And then
right on top
boom.
of it. And then just another cute photo of Sparky from when Callie was staying with us. Those of you who
Oh, there's
saw Callie
Caliper.
while she was here.
Sparky's little friend Callie.
This was when the two of them finally got cozy at the end of this day.
You can
He
see
was
that
like,
he's
"Do I
still.
really have to-
Yeah, he's still got a little bit of that irritated.
Do
Slightly.
Did she have to be like right on top of me? Could she be somewhere else on the couch?
He's like, yeah, this is great. I'm so glad we have another dog now.
All right, that's it.
Cool,
Just
cool,
those.
cool. Cool. Okay.
Alrighty.
Cool.
So
Today is Sunday,
it is.
and like most days, especially Sundays, it is bound to be at least one or more ridiculous, at least one, most likely more ridiculous holidays here in the United States and around the world.
Yeah.
Have you looked into this?
We do. We have International Dark and Stormy Day.
International Dark and Stormy Day? Mm-hmm. Why would we ask for that? Is it about the drink?
Yeah.
Fantastical. I love dark and stormies.
Why would we ask for that?
I was like, yeah, let's pick a day where it's always dark and stormy and shitty. Every year the same day. Dark and stormies are great. Dark rum and ginger beer.
Yeah.
Oh, they're good.
And then this National Day, now you'll know why I knew what got left on the grill. It's National Corn on the Cob Day.
National
And I was
corn on the
like,
cob.
Oh, National Corn on the Cob. We had corn last. Oh my God. No, we didn't.
I went up for the grill on tonight. There was corn on there from last night.
I grilled last night. I put corn on the grill and then it wasn't quite done. So I just turned off the grill and left it there and was going to grab it a little later in the meal.
A little later in the year.
And then I remembered
Whoops.
today.
Okay, so wait. National Corn on the Cob Day. Mm-hmm. International Dark and Stormy Day. Mm-hmm. Okay.
Okay.
Is there a connection?
I'm nervous
We'll find out right after this.
about this one. It's King Kamehameha Day.
Kamehameha.
Kamehameha. Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
And he was the great Hawaiian conqueror and king.
Indeed he was. You know what else he was really fucking good at?
What's that?
Take a guess.
Eating corn on the cob.
Surfing.
Oh, right. It didn't say that in all of the stuff I read. But yeah, he united Hawaii,
Yes, King Kamehameha.
which is a really nice way of saying he took over some other islands.
Yes. United Hawaii by killing several smaller groups.
But it's interesting. They say
I don't know if that's true. I don't think it is.
When he
I think it honestly came down to a surfing contest.
Oh, is that how they said he defeated his uncle, groomed him, but then
He ended up
his
king.
uncle's son, started ruling when he died, and then he competed against him and won, and I was like, that was his cousin.
Yeah.
Why are we
Yeah.
saying?
Why don't you guys could just sit down together and make some choices?
Yeah, but they thought that there were many prophetic signs that he would be a great king, including that Halley's Comet came through when he was born.
On the day that he was born?
Well, it came through the night skies around that time in 1758, because you could see it over several nights.
Wow. That's awesome.
And then there's...
So wait, what is it? It's King Kamehameha Day?
Yeah.
Okay, just so I remember the holiday.
And that he could lift the Naha stone, which weighs 2.5 tons.
Nah, that's amazing.
And something
How
I-
could he do that? He had
Yeah.
he was like superhero. They saw him as some sort of a superhuman.
Yeah.
I know. At least I thought they did.
And I didn't know this.
By the way, if any of you are wondering the name of the state fish of Hawaii, it's Ahuma Huma Nuka Nuka Apua'a.
Oh, I wasn't, because I live with you.
We went to Hawaii and we got into the shuttle van.
Yeah.
And I wrote a song about this, by the way. It's called State Fish. You can't hear it anywhere yet, but it sure is fun.
It is. It's a great song.
But so we were in the shuttle van on the way to the resort, and the guy recognizes me, and so now he's like, I'm going to turn the tables on you and ask you some trivia questions. It's my favorite thing anyone ever does. But so he goes, first one, what's the state fish of Hawaii? And I go, Huma Huma Nuka Nuka Apua'a. And he almost drove off the road. He goes, I never had anybody get it ever, once. I'm like, well, people need to watch more Bugs Bunny. You might know something. You watch a little Bugs Bunny. You know what I'm saying? Sorry to interrupt. So,
Plus your reef gig.
yes, and the reef geekiness. And we saw them. Also, known as the Picasso trigger.
Right.
Cool. Awesome fish. Super cool.
They're
Super
really cool. We snorkeled with them.
By the way, Picasso trigger
Yeah.
is a great, super B, sex spy espionage. It's awful but awesome. It's really funny. A movie from the 70s. Picasso
waiting
trigger.
for you to get to this.
It's really funny.
Oh, yeah?
There's this opening where one of the main women is running on the beach and she stumbles and that's the open of it. They left it in. That's the open of the movie. That's the kind of movie it is. It's really
Oh, God. It's not meant to be in there.
It's like, no, it's like
Oh, wow.
they should have gone back and shot it again.
I thought you were going to say
'Cause
she
she was like,
stumbles
"Whoa."
and falls down dead, and
No.
she's like stepped on a Picasso triggerfish.
No, she's supposed to
Like-
be like running along and looking, badass. When she's like, whoa.
Some kid dug a hole in the sand.
You couldn't have shot that again. They could have, but they're like, fuck it.
No,
leave
we're
it
on a
in.
budget.
Because I think they were just like having fun.
That's
I
funny.
can't remember the director who made a bunch of those movies. They're pretty, they're all about the sex. Anyway.
But
How did I go off on some sort of tangent again about fish?
But so back to King. Can you say it for me again?
Kamehameha.
Kamehameha. He was introduced by his uncle to Captain James Cook, who wasn't the first white man to discover Australia, but was the white man who discovered it for England. Like the Dutch discovered it earlier and went, eh.
Right.
But yes.
I don't think I could live in this climate.
He settled Australia, and then
We're too tall to live here.
And then later, after he did that, he went back and King Kamehameha actually killed him in a battle.
Killed
Captain James Cook.
Captain James Cook.
I didn't know.
Killed by King Kamehameha.
Yeah, I didn't know that was how he died. Interesting.
This is just coming to us live. Captain James Cook has been killed. Just moments ago.
Oh, dear.
I like that this means that you're getting a feed. Just
Yeah.
by touching my ear, I am receiving. Someone asked for another drive-by for the latecomers. Let's do it.
Okay.
Just for the record, that was the first ever of its kind, a backward cash cab drive-by. Sip your drinks, motherfuckers! Okay, cool. So we've got some holidays here. King Kamehameha Day. International Dark and Stormy Day.
Yep. National Corn on the Cob Day.
National Corn on the Grill Day from yesterday.
And World Blood Donor Day.
World Blood Donor Day.
Yeah.
Okay, excellent. All right, folks, I think that's all of that. Means it's time for Sunday.
This weekend, one day only. I hope you like it dark and I hope you like it stormy because it's International Dark and Stormy Day. Put some ginger beer in your dark rum and drink up. Now you go out in the fields and you pick some corn and you throw it right on the grill just like it is and don't leave it there for tomorrow. Eat it tonight because it's International Corn and Cob Day. King Kamehameha never gave blood. One day only. It's World Blood Donor Day, so go give your blood to the whole world.
Oops. Oh, I was all over the place on that one. I thought it was ending. I was too loud. Thank you guys so much. Thank you to the home audience for all this applause. That is it. This is episode 76 of Working From Home. I, of course, am Ben Bailey.
I am Emma Gleason.
And we're still working from home. We'll see you next Sunday at 9 p.m. Eastern. Let's juggle some fucking chickens!
Ben Bailey.
I can juggle other stuff. Really, I can.